It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Alright, so if Duke has done his bit, then I have to step up and do mine now, which means pushing all the right buttons in the right order. Which is actually a lot more challenging than you think, right? Because that's just kind of the way it goes in this streaming world that we live in. And make sure all that's unmuted. Yeah, okay, I can turn that off. And then if I push that button, we come over here and I wait for the camera to tell me it's failed, only to discover that it hasn't failed, which is even better. Which is even better. Oh my goodness gracious. How y'all doing? New devlog. Oh, Grant. Grant, is this like new devlog this evening? New devlog? I missed this. I have not seen this. Literally, yeah, like an hour ago. All right, let's check this out. Finish. Stop doing this to me, boats. No one asked you. I love how these days when I go to blog, to the World of Warships dev blog, it like immediately cycles me out and sends me somewhere else. Early access to Pan-American battleships. Yeah, that's don't really care. Operations. Starting with 13.8, you can use 6 to 10 in as well as super ships in in 6 operations. We'll keep expanding this list. Because of these changes, matchmaking will be worked according to the following rules. Your team can only be plus minus 1 tier. Okay, that's reasonable. I mean, that's reasonable. Yeah, you're not wrong, Merton. You're not totally wrong. Operations with 9, 10, and super ships will have higher tier enemy ships to balance out the difficulty. That's not surprising. If you're in a tier 8 and are paired with tier 9 ships, you will also face stronger enemies, but the operations will be properly balanced to accommodate for these cases. Okay. Sure. I'm in. I'm okay with all of that. What's this Cleveland camo? Osmanthus a Mid-Autumn Festival thing. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. Well, I'm looking forward to being able to play higher tier boats and ops. That's cool. That's kind of long overdue, I think. I feel like that's a little overdue. The super ships, I'm kind of like, well, whatever. But like, being able to grind out a tier 9 boat in ops, that's a nice change of pace, isn't it? Because there's some tier 9 boats you don't want to take into randoms. Some tier 9 boats are crap. Like, real crap. So, guys, you'll have to forgive me. I am still getting over being sick over the weekend and basically through a chunk of yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was mostly doing better, but I was still really fatigued, so I stayed home. I took an epic nap in the middle of the day. Like, I think I laid down like 11:30 and got up at 2. Like, it was great. I was like, oh, I wish I could do this every day. This is amazing. Yes, the IJ... Yes, okay, so... the IGN light cruisers are a good example of a ship that I would much prefer to grind out in ops than randoms. So I'm doing okay, but just keep that in mind that I'm kind of getting over something. All right. We're starting a few minutes early tonight, which means we're going to try and wrap up a few minutes early. And otherwise, I don't have much on the agenda. I have put destroyers on special. My goal tonight was to play a whole lot of Destroyer and try to murder a whole bunch of submarines. In honor of, I finally got off my butt, guys. I finally got off my butt and added the little sound we've all been asking for to the sound alert button. The cockroach stomping sound alert button is in there now. Now don't use it right now. For starters, I have it set up for bits, so don't spend bits right now. Let's, wait until I stomp a cockroach, and then we can have fun with it, okay? Me too, Xanda, and I've got a lot more interesting news to talk about that. If we want to talk about that later in the stream, we can. If we want to talk about it on Monday, we can. There's been a lot. Gosh, kind of a lot's happened in the last few days on that front. In a good way. So it's been good times. Now, one thing I have from last stream, I have all these tier 6, 7... Just the museum ships. I have all these museum ships left in the queue. So what I'm going to do, just to derp around for a little bit, is I'm going to clean these requests up. I did not actually play Belfast last week, or Arizona. Now, Arizona's a bit of a stretch. Calling Arizona a museum ship Kind of not what I had in mind when I put it on the list as a museum asked for museum ships, Xanda. Arizona's a wreck. You cannot really visit the ship. You've done the tour. You've walked on the concrete slab above the ship. You have not toured USS Arizona. You have not been aboard. You have not wandered her corridors and looked inside of all her little nooks and crannies. Not without a special diving permit and some really, really, really good gear. So that's not the same. This is not a museum. It's a memorial. But I tell you what, Xanda, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I'm feeling low-key enough tonight. I could see, you know what, this idea of starting with an American standard has some appeal. Because there's just not much brain power to be applied when driving an American standard battleship. You only have one speed. Fucking slow, right? And you have 12 guns that reload every 38 seconds and don't miss. I mean, I don't know. Pretty easy.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Altador with the resub, thank you kindly. And I finally got the subscriber animation updated. I worked with my artist over the weekend to get that fixed. So we're slowly getting all the little artifacts weeded out. I still have to get the lobby overlay worked out. That's like the last kind of hanger-on of the old logo and branding. I'm still working on that. Not jumping on the bandwagon to play some test server. I've thought about it. My struggle is generally I generally don't spend a lot of time on the test servers.
Let's do this.
There was a time in my boat's career that I would do that. For me, that time has passed, largely because it's going to change. How many years did subs spend in testing? 2? At least 18 months. 2 is probably close to right? 2 years in testing. How many different iterations did submarines go through in that time span? Right? I got to a point where I wouldn't even play a sub on the live server in a live test environment because the mechanics were going to change all over again. So there wasn't a whole lot of point to it. By which I mean, I don't play a lot of boats anymore, guys. I play maybe 6 hours a week. Maybe. That's a busy week from boats for me, right? So let's just call it 6 hours a week and say that's what I play. Okay. If I play 6 hours a week, I don't want to spend 3 hours, half my time, just to pick a number, trying to learn mechanics that are going to change a week down the road, 2 weeks down the road, 3 months down the road. I would rather them spend the time to do what they're going to do, test what they're going to test, decide what they're going to... Push the changes, right? Make the changes, and then when it comes to live, then I'll take the time to learn how the mechanics work. Now, I've read some of the articles, right? I've read what it is they're attempting to do. So, I mean, you know, good luck. I'm curious to see how it all goes. But my thing... Oh, I know DS9. My thing is that I generally don't spend a tremendous amount of time... ooh, got one good sit on him. I don't spend a tremendous amount of time trying to learn mechanics before they come to the server. Because there just doesn't... For me, there's not much value in it. I mean, I'm hoping for more aluminum confetti, Hetman. I'm always hoping for more aluminum confetti. You know me. If you hang out on the stream, you know how much I value aluminum confetti. No, that's a bad angle. Let's stick with this Hawkins. What are we doing, Hawkins? Besides showing me a bad shot. I can see you're showing me a bad shot. No, out of range. Oh, hi, Omaha. You're not showing me that bad a shot. Okay, we are grossly outnumbered out here, and I am not going to hang out. I'm going to get my guns turned. We're going to nuke this Omaha, and then we're going to spin out and get the hell out of here. Well, my turret traverse is bad enough. Hang on a minute. I got to wait for this Omaha to pick a course. What are we doing, genius? What are we doing, genius? All right, I can't sit around anymore. It's time to go. If I was the Serov. If I was the Serov, I'd already be making 36 knots the other direction. Yeah, this flank is over. And everybody else on my team is hiding in the corner. So, this is going to be amazing.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, we can have a look at it if you like. I've been struggling with Rhode Island in ranked mostly because I keep getting teams full of people who don't understand how to win ranked games. So, at the end of the day, that's not terribly shocking. Well, I'll be dead soon because I'm in a 7-on-1. And my carrier will be dead shortly thereafter because he's an idiot.
The boogeyman is real, and you just found him.
Sure am having fun out here, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in a 6-on-1. They can't even see the Cachalot, and the Serov will be the next thing to die. Oh, it's not the weekend, but believe me, this game always plays like it's the weekend now. It's the weekend every day. Now, the Spade just turned and showed me a nice shot. I might get something decent out of that. I'm a little in front of him, maybe? Yeah. Overpens. I'm apparently going to have to load the HE for the Aviere, who's going to try and charge me. I should never have come up here, but here I am.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Hang on a minute. I'm still waiting on this guy to peek back out here.
Much better.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
See if I can Citadel this guy with my HE. Bet I can. Oh, good. Somebody finally took a shot at the Omaha. That makes me happy. Our Cachalot is dead because he's dumb. Is this guy AFK now? What's happening? There's literally no point to playing the game when your team is this stupid. Like, you're just like, why did I log in? Like, why am I here? A complete waste of my time. To log in, sail around, and get shot at while my teammates all die. Having accomplished nothing. What a joke of a game. I would waste time downvoting every player on my team, but there's just no point to it. There's literally no point to downvoting an entire team that's that bad. It'll take way too much energy. Oh my god. You know, Hedman, that would actually be good. That would save... You know what, there's probably... I bet if we asked one of the mod authors, they could probably come up with that. They could probably come up... Probably save some time. Would probably save some time. All right, let's have a look. Original Belfast. Hopefully that'll make me feel better. Uh-oh, why are my raid notifications not working? Hi, guys. Hi. Yikes.
Welcome.
Now, this is irritating because the followers are going to work, but the raid notification didn't work, and it was absolutely working the last time I updated everything on the weekend. Well, welcome, everyone. How's it going?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Ha, I muted the whole thing.
To Jurassic Park.
That was supposed to just mute. Hang on a minute. Where's the... That mutes the whole thing.
Welcome
I know where it is.
to Jurassic
Found it. Found the... I had to find the right button. I had to find the right button. All right, there we go. Easy fix. How was the official stream this evening? They keeping everybody copacetic over there? Yeah, that's true, Classic. It's the only time I'm quiet. It's the only time I'm quiet is when I stream. Well, the problem there, Duckman, is presuming that I'm a pro, because that's not true. That is 100% disprovable as false. Provable as false? Provable as false. Mouthing off for 2 hours straight. I watched him trying to play Viribus Unitas or whatever that goofy boat is, and the team was just as bad as... I saw the Devil Horns, that was odd. And the teams were just as bad as the one I just had. And I was like, yeah, I feel that pain. I feel that pain, kid. Yikes. That was rough. That was rough. All right. So, guys, welcome in. If you've not been here before, my name is SeaRaptor. I've been a North American community contributor for 6 years. 6 years. June of 18 is the official anniversary. So yeah. Oh, Altador wants to post a link, I'm guessing. Hold on a minute. You gotta ask permission for that stuff, Altador. Try that. Yeah, I sort of got into this doing tournament coverage, and now I just sort of do a little bit of whatever strikes my fancy. So, here we go. I only do boats one night a week, generally. Occasionally, I get a wild hair and I do it 2 nights a week. I will do some tournament coverage. Yes, absolutely. You go right ahead, Andrew. Of course, King of the Sea starting up again in a few weeks here on NA. The first weekend, I will unfortunately be out of town. I see Striker on the other team. Never a good sign. But the second weekend, Zath and I are planning to do our regular coverage of the NA bracket. And then the international bracket, I'm pretty sure, is later in the fall, and I'm planning on doing whatever coverage of that they will let us do as well. So that'll be good. Yeah, double CV. It's a shame I'm not in like a New Orleans or something. I'm also starting to do more and more board game tabletop type streaming. I've got a setup downstairs in my studio where we have been doing some Star Wars Unlimited on the tabletop. I've done some other things. I've still got plans to do board gaming down there. Gonna have some more opportunities for that soon. Might talk about that tonight. Might be time to do that. Looking into doing tournament coverage for Star Wars Unlimited as well. The competitive scene for that game is ramping up. Game's only about, I don't know, 10, let me get this right, about 14 to 16 weeks old at this point. So the competitive scene is slowly starting to materialize. They recently announced a slate of big tournaments this fall, starting in October, that I am working to try and get the opportunity to go cover one of those live in the field as well. Duckman, that is actually on my radar. Duckman, do you play that game? Do you own some of the miniatures for that one? For Victory at Sea? Or are we talking about something different?
Welcome.
There's literally a board game right now out called Victory at Sea, which is done by a company called Warlord. Oh, wasn't a link? Oh. Yes, okay, apologies. My apologies. Apologies, Duckman. I was confused. Oh, hi. Who we got? Ooh, do I stomp on the cockroach? Let's stomp on the cockroach and make him dive.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Much better.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks. Time to put on the beer goggles.
I'm gonna have taken one of these, and I've managed to turn into where I could take 2 of them. Yep. I'm gonna take all 3 of them, because, wow, I deserve to lose this game. This is what I apparently haven't played. Yeah, I'm dead already. Wow. So two things have a problem here. One is 8 members of my team all went to the other side of the map, and 2, I played like an idiot. So, yeah, don't play like Raptor, apparently. So, there you go. Ah, bolt action. I forgot about that one. Let's try that again. I'm not going to let a game that good. I'm not going to let a ship that good get tarnished by operator error. A little bit, Duckman. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've played Belfast. I won't say I avoid this ship. That's not true. Maybe it is true. I think I kind of avoid it subconsciously. It feels, the ship is unbalanced, right? The ship is broken. And it always has been. Back at the beginning when everybody had one and they were everywhere, it was just silly. But now they're actually kind of rare. A lot of the people who own a Belfast don't play as much anymore, and there aren't that many in circulation. And so now it's like, now it does feel a little cheaty. So, yeah. Let's try again. Hopefully this time with less suck. Lord Admiral, I'm going to go with the answer that I gave my friends. We were talking about this on a text thread last night. The answer that my buddies and the answer that I put onto that thread was the desperate need to be seen to be doing something.
So many babes.
All right, if I've got a Tallinn on my left, and an Indianapolis on my right, we're gonna hang near mid, and we're gonna be playing this channel over here. This is actually really good positioning for us, sort of. We don't have torpedoes, so if we end up getting pushed, that will be bad. But if I hang here in this channel right on about E3, I can cover the A cap and still get back to B in time should it become necessary. Yeah, I believe that, bro. I believe it. So it's what's wild to me about Belfast on console is like it became very quickly obvious on PC what made the ship so grossly broken, and yet they still did the same thing on console again. Like, come on, man. Cesare is still amazing. Cesare is still amazing. You just feel dirty. No, absolutely. There are things like, as gross as Belfast is, there are things that Fiji does better, right? There are absolutely things that Fiji does better because Fiji has torpedoes and a heel. As scary as a Belfast is, for the right battleship player, a Belfast is not scary at all, right? Because once you get in close to him, once you charge him, what are they going to do? He has no torpedoes. They can't do anything. They can't stop you. They can't give you that uppercut punch and punish you for closing too close. So it's like, you know, you're just screwed. 43 is a much better balanced ship, even on PC. The little quick smoke and the broader radar, I'm a much bigger fan of. Okay, now the Indy is going to get himself in trouble over here if he's not careful. Yeah, the Indy's getting shot at by God and everybody. I'm actually going to have to go way out there if I want to catch this guy on the surface with my radar. Well, we're going to give it a shot because I didn't come all this way with a radar cruiser to sit at home and not use radar. Now I'll know coming around this corner. Oh, wow.
Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Okay, I'm going to pop around this corner. I'm going to leave some smoke here for my buddy, the Indianapolis. Interesting. So the Aki has run. And he chose to get into a gunfight with me. That's unusual. Let's see if how good the North Carolina's aim is. Nope. Oh, that's the North Carolina. Somebody took a shot. Okay, so North Carolina's aim's pretty good.
And no chicks.
So I'm dead already. Why do I keep getting onto teams that won't move up and defend caps? Like, why am I always on the side of the map that nobody cares? This wild to me that this keeps happening. I've never had this problem in Belfast, where it's like, hey, I'll move up and defend a cap, but I'm the only person. Well, apparently I should not be playing Belfast this evening. Apparently I'm going to just absolutely look like an idiot every time I do, so... Oh, well. All right, let's see. I'm going to send back some of these requests we didn't clean up from last time. And then let's switch over to destroyers. Apparently my brain is not in the right place for cruisers tonight or something. Well, so Hetman, my frustration there is Indianapolis did exactly the right thing. He moved up, he radared, he tried to defend, he got to cover. I took a very bold line, intentionally, thinking I would have time to get out there and make some maneuvers and smoke. Not expecting the Akazuki to engage me in a gunfight, which he did. Once he did that, I probably should have just slowed down and smoked. That might have saved me the dev strike. I don't know. Anyway. No, not that vampire. That vampire. There we go. Now, this is left over from last week. Badger Milk had a Vampire Deuce game in the queue, so we'll give it a shot. You're welcome, Zach. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Glad you're here. It's nice that Twitch lets us stream to both places now and doesn't get mad at us and ban us for streaming to both places at the same time. It's nice to see Twitch joining the rest of the world. Yeah, I need to update that, Xanda. It's just regular small batch this week. I'll do that between games here in a minute. All right. I am in a fancy, stealthy cap contesting hydro boat. Here's the problem. There's at least one Ragnar on the other team, along with a Santander and an Annapolis. So until I have a rough idea of where each of those boats is, I have to be very, very, very smart about not going into cap circles. Now, radar, we have a Des Moines. We have a Chungmu. Is that a radar Chungmu? It is not. And we have Missouri. So we have two radars of our own. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move to B. I'm going to stick my stern in. See if I can pick up this cap. That's a shame. I love my gearing. Top of the American Destroyer line, gearing remains so awesome. I love that boat. Who is that in C? Probably the Shima? It's the fastest thing on that team. It's the fastest thing on that lineup, I think, is the Shima. Okay, DM's going for just like a pre-radar. She's not really necessarily a bad choice.
Time for some fisting.
We are going to get reversed in and whatnot. Jutland at the bottom of the map. Nobody's actually going into the sea cap for whatever reason. Okay, the Ibuki's going to go into that cap. Okay, I'm going to get radared here in a minute. So let's go move up. Yep, I'm going to get radared. In fact, I'm about to get I'm about to get fancy button smacked probably. Let's see how he does this. He's going to have an opportunity to fancy button smack me.
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
Anybody interested in doing something about these big giant battleships in the middle of the map? I'm about to get hit, huh? That could have been worse. And I'm hydroed by Annapolis now. Sounds like fun. So basically, my team hiding behind islands, opposing team riding down everybody's throats, which means I'll be dead soon. Seems like fun. Annapolis should only have 5 kilometer hydro. The only thing I can do at this point is sit down here and hope my team pulls their heads out of their asses. They have ships in every cap, and mine are like in the spawn zones going, I wonder what happens. All right. Ragnar is north. Shima and Jutland are south. We know where the Annapolis is. We know where the Santander is. I think I overled those torpedoes. Looks like the Schlieffen is going to flood out.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Nope, somebody's going to get him here. Okay, I'll take that. All right. So now the team up north needs to find their balls, which they haven't quite figured that out yet. And I'm going to run south and try to do what I can down here.
Damn, I'm good.
I have crawling smoke, right? Yeah, so I can use my crawling smoke and hydro to possibly go push out the Shima. Possibly. Oh, good. Their Schlieffen torpedoed one of our destroyers. Oh, my God. Our destroyers are just terrible. Whoa, easy there, genius.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
This really pisses me off.
So the Shima is actually in a really bad spot because I am one of the best destroyers for this kind of duty. And he really doesn't want this. He really does not want to be this close to me. Yep. I'm an amazing destroyer for this kind of duty.
My balls, your face.
Okay. Team is slowly improving, and I do mean slowly.
You did it. You
Come on,
crazy
where are you
son
at? There you are. I think I want to turn out, not the other way. Yep, there we go. Something about this ship in Montana is the last time I drove this ship, I got into a long-term crazy gunfight with a Montana too. No, that ain't gonna cut it, Howden Liu. I'd wish you luck, but I don't actually want you to have any luck. So, there we go. Okay. Progress.
Another day, another disembowelment. Can't leave my ride behind.
There. We can finish starting the reload. Alright, Jutland is in B. Fletcher is in B. Annapolis is backing up on the back side of B. So in about 60 seconds, I'll be in a good position to at least contest this cap. This team is at least playing better than the last ones I've been a part of, so I can't really complain too much. I know, it's lunacy. It's crazy out here, kids. Okay, they killed the Fletcher. Life feels good. They killed the Howden Liu. Life feels even better. Let's go Cap B. Should be in a good position to do that now. Jutland made some really bad life choice. We zeroed them out. That's just sad. What's interesting about the A-cap, they never owned it either. After our Shimakaze got torpedoed by their battleship. Yeah. Well, games that quick are usually not do not produce an amazing result, so that's not shocking to me. But hey, I'm glad somebody else showed up. Ibuki showed up, played a good game. Chungmu played a good game. Nice to see them working together. DM backed me up in mid. That was nice. Nice to see you. What's up, Steve? Nice to see. Vamp Deuce, good boat. Let's go back to middle tier destroy for a spell. Actually, Eldrell's got a request in for Cossack. Let's do that. I like Cossack. Cossack is a good boat. Let me find her. There she. I just looked right at her. There she is. Cossack is a good boat. Don't mind playing me some Cossack. Oh, Hetman. I could make a comment right now that would get me in so much trouble because it could be so much worse than just driving. Driving only impacts you and generally the people in your immediate vicinity. There are things you could be doing that impact far more people in far worse ways. Oops. Oh, she's very good against subs. The British depth charges hit like terrains. If you can corner a submarine in this thing, it's just dead. And that short-range hydro, the British destroyers are the best sub hunters in the game. Period. Paragraph. End of discussion. And I've got subs to hunt, so life feels good as long as I don't get murdered by, you know, radar shenanigans because they have some of that and planes. So we'll see how that goes. Estuary. Yeah, is estuary? Yeah. I did not have an auspicious start on this map this evening. Oh, my goodness. Let's go see if we can stomp on a cockroach, though. It would be good to kill a cockroach. Now, what probably is happening, though, the cockroach is probably on the other side, right? Wargaming almost universally mirrors spawns. So if our cockroach is here, their cockroach is probably here. If our carrier is here, their carrier is probably here, right? That's the spawns are almost always mirrored. To Jurassic Park. Is that Tony? Joni, thank you for the follow. And Bo, I think I missed your sub or resub. Thank you very much. I know it was a few minutes ago. Jinko, how you been? Long time no see, my friend. We have not played Civ, I think, in like 8 weeks. I'm not even sure we're going to play Civ again at this stage. I haven't told the team, I haven't told the guys this. I'm considering just calling it and just doing Star Wars Unlimited every Monday night. Because I've got now, it's took me a while. I've had 3 or 4 different people in my local play group all come to me and say, hey, I want to come play games on stream now. Having seen me do it, I'm like, huh. Right, having seen me stream it, seen me do it. Like, you know, Matt came in and did that with me a couple weeks, and they've seen the setup and everything. And I'm like, look, come to the house, bring whatever you want. We have no agenda. I'll feed you dinner, and we're just gonna play some games on camera. That's all I want. So I think that I may make the executive decision to pull back off of Civ and do the SW, but we'll see. I have not made that decision yet. Stavros, if I do, it feels like that would probably occur, right? Like 7 is coming at some point. We know it. We just don't know when, but we know it is coming. All right, Black. There you are. Am I gonna get your fancy radar? Nope. You're gonna back off. Okay. You go ahead and back off. I think my torpedoes might be a little too slow for this. Or, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, we got him.
Sometimes I even amaze myself. Rest in pieces, Coochie.
Oh, Cossack is so good. Oh, was she there? Was she back there hiding? I missed it. All right. We got a Blackadonskoy, and a NorCal. Sturdy kid. Okay, I'm going to have to change sides of the map. I don't trust them to murder this sub. I'm going to have to go deal with it. They need the help over there. The Z-44 is not equipped for it. I'm going to finish this cap, and then we're going to speed boost directly across mid. They've got planes, right? Okay, I don't want them to catch me in the gap. So, yeah, they're going to need help on the other side of the map. 3 battleships, and plus the rest. Yeah, we're going to have to head that way. Actually, I am going to take a risk. I'm going to cut down the slot.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm firing those over my shoulder speculatively because I think the black, you look at that last turn he made right here. I think he's going to pop out right along the edge of the cap here. I'll see if I can catch him snoozing with a torpedo. The conference for 7? What are they doing, Chinko? I haven't heard this story. Oh, Nike. I am not going there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fantastic. Have you chosen death? I think you might have chosen death. Yeah, that's a huge problem.
For you, that is.
Oh, yes! Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. I love everything that just happened. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. Let's get out of here.
Let's see what they look like.
Those are all going to miss, but I'm going to take those shots anyway. Okay. Yeah, the Z-44 will be dead soon. The Alliant and the Iwami look like they're going to trap themselves in the bottom corner of the map because once they're down there, they have nowhere to run. So, French armor saturation. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I always forget that's a thing. Now, I might be in a position to launch some torps in the face of this Iowa in a moment. We'll see. Jay Snow with the follow. Welcome in. Yep, Z-44 is dead. Predictable. As expected. Got himself cornered and trapped at the edge, you know, up against some crap. You boys are dead down there if you don't...
You like stink on shit.
Oh, we have an AFK Cherbourg as well, so... Yay. Good job sucking.
Gas mileage.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm betting that the Sturdy gets stupid. Guys. Read the map. Learn to read the map, ladies and gentlemen. The Lion may hold out for a while. What I'm here to do is banking on... I'm sort of banking on the Sturdy doing something stupid. I want him to try to come through this gap. Oh, they're crushing the other flank just as effectively, so here's hoping. I could have capped B. I'm wondering if I should cap... I'm thinking maybe I should. Let's... That Iowa didn't look like he was going that way. I can't take the risk. I can't take this risk. Okay, there's the lightning. And he's not... He's... Come on, turn, you big fat cow. There's the Iowa. Okay, I could have gone to Cap B. I still might. Right now I want to move up and try to murder this lightning. Still would love to know where the Sturdy is, too. Who is that? Molshin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Jurassic Park.
Tips for someone just starting. Zerog, spend plenty of time playing below tier 5. Don't be in a rush. Don't try to speed grind anything. Take your time. Play the game. Learn the mechanics. Learn how to aim. Just don't be in a big rush. It doesn't get you anywhere. Where is this Sturdy? The Lion, the Jean Bart, and the Iowa are all making the same mistake.
If I promised to kill you last, I lied.
Yeah, the Lion was already going to die. That was always going to be a thing. Iowa, what is the Jean Bart doing? He's headed to B. Y'all pay attention. Pay attention to this guy.
Hello to my little friend.
If the battleships leave, I will have easy free reign. Oh, look who I found! Hey! How you doing, buddy?
Can't leave my ride behind.
You don't frighten me. You really don't frighten me.
Much better.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Uh-oh! Should be fun.
Fuck this clown.
I'm probably dead here, and I don't care. I'm here to step on cockroaches. And I'm gonna step on cockroaches. Irritating. Sub players that are smart really piss me off. It's way more fun when the sub players have the brains of Swiss cheese. And there's a lot of them out there. It's way more fun when the sub players are dumb. They're so much easier to kill when they're stupid. Of course, the fact that we were down a ship the entire game doesn't help. This idiot just costing us the game, basically. Chilling back here in spawn, having accomplished nothing. Stern Torp wasn't gonna... Well, the Stern Torp would have been enough to kill me because the lion is right there with his HE in the barrel. Cossack is a good boat, though, right? What are the penalties for AFK? Nothing. Nothing meaningful. The penalties for AFK have never been meaningful, right? Because that guy, even as AFK, he'll end that game with 65 or 70 XP, right? For a little bit of spotting damage or something ridiculously dumb. Smarter play there would have been to keep pushing south, corner the Lightning. I could have easily beaten the Lightning in a gunfight, then come back north after the Sturdy had committed to the cap, and their battleships had to go somewhere else to be relevant to the game. That would have been smart. Yeah, but Merton, it's meaningless, right? It's meaningless. Being pink actually has no impact on you. Yeah, exactly. If you're AFK enough, like you have to go play co-op or whatever. It is not meaningful. It's very sad. I had one oddball game in Jupiter today. Let's try this boat again. I mean, bother you, I suppose, but like, it doesn't actually do anything to you. That's the problem with being pink, in my opinion, right? It doesn't actually punish you in any way, shape, or form. You're just pink. Well, yay. All right, this should nominally be better sub-hunting. Nominally. This should be good sub-hunting.
So, who wants to dance?
All right. I'm a 5-7 detection,
Opportunity ass kicker.
which means the U-69 and I are tied. I outspot the Cachalot, and the T's okay. All right. So I am I'm very, very, very good detection, along with the Shira on my team. Do I want to go to C? It looks like the Shira is going to cover C. I'll head to the bottom of the B for now. We'll see how this goes. I'm AP only, which means I'm not going to start any fires, but I can do good things with my AP only guns. Hetman, I would actually prefer it if AFK had some kind of actual tangible economic penalty to it. Personal opinion. Because it happens so often. I've watched people go AFK in ranked. It's only 6v6 or 7v7, but they can't be bothered to play. So they're willing to screw an even smaller subset of players than they would if they had gone and just AFK to random. No, they're going to AFK a ranked. People like that just don't deserve to have their accounts, in my opinion. It's frustrating. The rest of us are here to play the game. We're not AFKing anything, right? I'm not here to bot farm and whatever it is you think you're doing by logging in and screwing the rest of your team. Just stop, please. Just stop. Okay, I still have the very stupid, crazy short-range hydro? Yes, I do. Okay. Now, what's your detection? 6-6. Okay, so we can keep an eye out if he gets spotted anytime soon. They have a sub in the gap, it looks like. He is spotted, which tells me the sub is on the other side of this island for me and somewhat close. Yep. Oh, no, it's the T-22. Okay.
Come get some.
The problem is you're in a 2-on-1, sir, and I hurt.
Gucci. Can't leave my ride behind.
Now you're getting punished for sitting still.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Now you're getting dead.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
These guys have no support.
Much better.
The Akatsuki is sitting in there. The submarine is charging. Okay, nope. The Akatsuki burned down. So now we're going to have the ultimate fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try not to get hit by a torpedo. And we're going to manage that. Now, let's go sub-hunting. He was right over here a moment ago. Let's go murder him. Where, oh, where has my little sub gone? Where, oh, where can he be? Hi, Cashalot. How you doing? How's life feeling? You feeling good about your life choices right about now? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's going to be time now. It's going to be time now for our new sound effect. Ah, there it was. Thank you for the bits.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
There it was, ladies and gentlemen. There it was.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
All right, we need to reverse a little bit here.
Another disembowelment.
Ooh, Königsberg is getting bold, ladies and gentlemen. Can I Citadel this guy? I gotta be able to Citadel this guy, right? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, he's turning out now. Well, he's making it harder to kill him, but not impossible. There we go. This is not exactly an enemy team covering themselves in glory. What is up, DJ? How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Okay. Well, turns out when you're a top-tier destroyer, life feels pretty good. Well, DJ, I appreciate it. We're going to need all the help we can get. It's been that kind of night. I have played some really derpy games tonight. I'm not playing well in general, let's put it that way. This might be my best game so far. Okay, the York's going to bite it. Yep, he's dead. And he's not even going to land a torpedo. Not even going to land a torpedo. Should have just done him broadside, dude.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Hey-oh.
Hail to the king, baby.
I love everything just happened. Oh, I should have just kept continuing. We could go cap. Let's go cap.
Disembowelment.
Let's get flipped and go cap. Ooh, you know, Deej, my problem, for starters, you're not wrong. The frustration I have is when I play this badly, when I div up, I screw more than just me. I screw other people.
You're about as useful as a hobo's dick cheese.
Well, he's not wrong, Duke. Hey, I have torpedoes. I suppose I should use those at some point, huh? I get so focused on using the guns. I see what you said, DJ. I hear what you're saying. Alright, we know the Chung King is up here. Let's leave him a present of metal fishes. I have one more tube. How about like that? We're gonna try for the cap. Because we know he's in there. Yeah, the Gin Palace is around the corner here. I'm gonna keep moving kind of east northeast here, whatever. He's gonna be coming. He'll be coming. He'll appear like right here in a moment, like right here. He's not quick, but he's coming. Yep. See, there he is.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Cut the course a little tighter.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Time to put on the beer goggles. Coochie, coochie.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get a 2-for-1. Check it out. Check it out. We found the other cockroach. I didn't even know he was over here. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Ten seconds to sonar. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. You're gonna love it.
Say hello to
Oh, look who we found, boys. Better go deep. Better go deep. Big Daddy's coming. Big Daddy's coming. Let's go. Yeah. No, Kirk. You can't get away. I'm just gonna ram him now. The disrespect. Let's go.
This is gonna fuck up my hair. Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Much better. The only good bug is a dead bug.
That was so worth it. I feel like I should sometimes I feel like I should spend my entire day playing mid-tier destroyer and just murdering just murdering every submarine I could find to utterly demoralize anybody from ever playing one ever again.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah. I sometimes feel like it would be a worthwhile use of my time to do that. To be like, no, I'm not gonna let you play Submarine. Or if you want, you can play Submarine, but I'm gonna make your life miserable while you try. Cossack is very good at it. Cossack is very good at it. I can't believe this Chung King is still making love to this rock over here. Yep, there he is. Been there all game. Guess who's back, boys? Let's go for double. Let's go for double max ultra disrespect. The disrespect of running over a destroyer is not enough. I insist on the disrespect of running over a server. I insist on the disrespect of murdering a light cruiser as a destroyer. Come on, Citadels, let's go. Citadel's right here. Let's go! Let's go, big Citadels! Yes! Mmm, delicious. I like where your head's at, Ed. I like where your head's at. Just out here disrespecting everybody this game. I'm just out here. I'm going to disrespect every single one of these ships that I can. We're gonna go disrespect this Lazo as well. See if I can get kill number 6. I got time. I got 60 seconds to work myself into a position here where I can do it in a couple of salvos. Aw, he bounced them all. He shouldn't be able to bounce all of them. There we go. I'm like the ultimate kill stealer. Oh, I'm extremely satisfied with that battle. Got him! Of all the battles to get that question, it's like, no, I'm extremely satisfied with my Warships experience after that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Alu, we've been at this a while. Unfortunately, that's absolutely the best game we've had in an hour. The first hour's been full of a lot of streamer fail. But yeah, that was a fun one. It was worth the wait. Look at the experience total. Oh, my jeez. What is this? Hang on a minute. You said something in chat, Shinko. I'm actually going to run the math. You've actually piqued my curiosity. I think you might be right. Okay, so you have to get, if you combine the experience of the bottom 8 players on the enemy team, you finally have as much experience as I do. There it is. There it is. Apparently I'm worth 8 enemy players in this game. Starting here and working down, these 8 players, when you combine them all, they finally beat out my experience total. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, chicken. You're not wrong. And it's not the first time, nor will it be the last. But I shouldn't be too much of a jerk, because earlier in the night, I had games where I played bad enough that I was the paid actor, right? Like, watch. Go back and look at these Belfast games. I bet I have less than 100 experience in each Belfast game. Easy. Let's never speak of that again. This one will be bad. I still outranked our submarine. Jesus. What in the actual hell is this game? All right. Anyway, Jupiter's okay. I think I like that boat. Let's keep messing around with Destroyer. I need a game in a Fletcher. We're gonna take out the OG. Let's go do some OG. Striker, I believe it. I mean, I played like an idiot that game, right? It doesn't shock me that other players did. And Pen, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? And I think did I miss Oibris earlier? I think I might have missed Oibris while I was looking down the barrel, probably. I apologize if I did. How many games in Johnston? Not too many, honestly, Dutchman. It didn't take me very long to figure out that Johnston was not my cup of tea. Johnston is not as I keep saying, Johnston is not a bad ship. However, I don't think it's the ship that it's not the ship that I wanted. Let's put it that way. I'm not convinced it's the ship that other players wanted. If you have played Kid...
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Crumpet with the resub, thank you. If you have played Kid, in my opinion, you have a pretty good idea of what I think Johnston's playstyle should feel like, right? Kid has the opportunity to be highly aggressive, sneak away, and come back in, right? And those kinds of things. Johnston doesn't really have that. And it's unfortunate. If there's a 4501 on this flank, that means one of their Balaus is here. I may push up and try to be a jerk. They have only the Salem for radar. So we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna run up the one line, see if I can catch one of these Balaus napping. Johnston is not a bad boat, but I think, like I said, what I think other players wanted was they wanted more of a Kid style of ship where I could be highly aggressive, heal through a little bit of it, or sustain it somehow, maybe with like French saturation, and then get on with, and then still, and still be clawing and fighting all the way up until you want the enemy team to finally be like, oh, thank God, we finally killed that loser, right? When you fight somebody who understands what Kid is capable of, very commonly that's the reaction you get. God, it took us forever to kill that guy. I'm so glad he's finally dead, right? Who's that, Hetzer? Hetzer, thank you much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the resub. Oh, Andrew, I 100% agree. In her current configuration, you could not give that ship a heal. You'd have to take something away or change something about how she works for the heal to make sense. But my point is simply that either the heal or like the the heal or some kind of oh good lord, the Smolensk is here. Some kind of fancy improved damage saturation mechanics or something. All of that is what players wanted, but not what they got.
Much better.
Well, that hit way harder than it should have,
Desert road,
and now I'm
no
on fire.
gas, and no chicks. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
So now I just sit here and burn for a spell.
Where's the hammer when
Because, submarine pings are stupid. He's running. He basically has to run, now that he knows that I'm on this flank. My existence here keeps him from pushing farther south. Oh, really? All right, let's go. Now, if he's going to sit in smoke, that changes my math. Because, there's a cockroach in this cap. There's more than one cockroach in this cap. The Noostra's in here, too. That's really irritating. Okay, someone needs to smash this clown.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Anybody? Anybody?
Oh yeah. If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Please kill him. Now you missed. You're behind him. Now, I have to go now. If you guys are going to let a light cruiser walk into my face, I have to leave. We can do nothing at A while the Smolensk lives. Find a way to kill him or enjoy the torps you will eat. All right, well, they killed the Nustra. That's progress. Now, it does look like, yeah, he's set up back here in smoke. So, here's what I can do. I can move up into this cap a bit and put some torpedoes down on his fancy smoke cloud. Nope, the Wisconsin's coming in. So, this will all end up being a giant waste of my time.
To kill you last, I lied.
Okay. Apparently, our D-flank is just not smart. Good for me, the Wisconsin turned in front of my torpedoes, so he's going to regret some of those life choices, I think. Yep, looks like he's going to take at least 2 of those. 2 in the butt. Alright, we killed one of their... Or no, they killed one of our destroyers. Yay. The Thunderer and the Montana hiding behind the island is essentially a wasted ship. The Thunderer moved up and tried, but he's obviously not getting anywhere now. The Salem is a problem. If they kill the Salem, we'll have no problem killing the Bismarck. Like, the Bismarck will not be a challenge if you kill the Salem. I can kill the Bilal by myself. That guy is not difficult to murder. But you got to kill that Bismarck, boys. Yeah, Kurfürst is already dead. Okay, Marseille, here's how this needs to go, buddy. We've got to get our... I don't know what... We've got to get these clowns off the bottom of the map. This is not useful down here. Wake up, boys.
I'm on you like stink on shit.
We have a ship lead, but they own the entire map because you guys have to get off your butts. So it's time. Let's go. Murder the Salem.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is. I was born ready.
Okay, I see a Kansas salvo going in. Oh, Kansas salvo is going in on the Bismarck. Wasted. Okay, the 4501 finally won our subduel. Hey, what's up, my dude? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Nope. Try again.
Much better.
Coochie coochie. Coochie coochie. Coochie
Oop,
coochie.
I see you. Now, I'm going to get radared for this if I'm not careful. Nope, they're forcing the Salem back. That's what I need. Okay, there's his stern tubes. Your stern tubes just went by me, dude. You don't frighten me right now. Come on. I need you to cover me, fellas. I need somebody to cover me.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I'm so tired of running down submarines that move 30 knots. Submerged. Because they shouldn't, boys.
Damn. Desert road, no gas.
It's fine. I'm dead. I grow weary of battleships. It's so exhausting. I just don't understand. It's not difficult. It's really not. And yet, all the time, people won't do it. It's like, all you have to do is shoot the Salem. No, I agree, chicken. Look, I'm well aware that I'm going to die in this position. I am willing to trade my ship for the submarine. The trick is that in order for that to occur, the idiot ships behind me have to pay attention and shoot the things that are trying to kill me. I'm not talking. I'm not. You spent 38 minutes behind an island. I don't have any use for you. No, Chinko, I never caught him. I never caught him. He is as fast submerged as I am because the laws of physics in this game are irrelevant at tier 10. In middle tiers, you can run down a submarine. At high tiers, you pretty much can't, right? A Balau submerged. Let's see. I think I've got one in my port here. What is his submerged speed? Like 28 knots? No, I don't have a Balau. My bad. Well, let's look. I think it's like 28 knot. No, he wasn't, Chinko, because I was still chasing his oil slick. I could still see it in front of me. He was still leaking oil. He ended up behind me because he turned around, but when I died, I had also turned around. Okay, let's look at this. What is this? 26 knots, plus a speed flag, plus there's probably, I think there's some goofy captain modifier you can get. So, like, yeah, 30 knots. There you go. That's my point. I never caught him. I never actually passed him. Because I can only do 38 knots, or whatever, and he does 30 submerged, because physics are irrelevant. People are going to continue to play the class as long as you keep baby coddling them and making that, like, submarines should be so fragile that detection should be death. Literally, it should be like, oh, you got spotted, you're done. You're done. Now, the problem is that they've backed themselves into this corner mechanically with them. Because they have to be at least durable enough for you to ping, because they basically said pinging means everybody knows where you are, which of course is not how it worked historically, right? Pinging just meant, well, there was a sub in the area. Okay, well, that's bad. Oh, no, I'm with you, chicken. I'm with you. There are times I won't, right? But in that game, tonight I'm here to try and murder submarines. Tonight I've just decided that's what I'm here for. And if I die on the way, well, gosh, life just sucks. Let's stick with... I haven't played Velos in a while. She gets the good depth charges too. Let's stick with a Fletcher. Let's stick with Fletchers. And technically, this is picking up Kyle's request from last week, because he told me to play Velos. But that's my frustration, right? Is that as a destroyer player, I am given the tools to murder him very, very quickly in the right ship. What I am not given is a chance. Because the laws of physics in the game have been twisted to ensure that I will lose. The 4501 on the opposing team is faster submerged than I am on the surface. That is not possible outside of like nuclear powered submarines. But yet here in World of Warships, totally okay. Let me go look. I don't have. Let's see. Let's pull it up on the. Well, the wiki's not going to tell me probably. Okay, so apparently there's some weird crap going on over there now. What's a good... Oh, hang on. Game models will tell me. So let's see. What is the submerged speed of a 4501? I know it's high. Hull.
Welcome.
This says maximum speed 20. That tells me nothing. Maximum speed 20 tells me nothing. Yeah, no. What is this? Who knows off the top of their head what the submerged speed of a 4501 is? Because I know submerged, it's stupid. 36. There we go. That's what I thought. Thank you, Andrew. I knew it was in the mid-30s. That's like nuclear-powered submarine speed. I'm not even sure. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure Nautilus in the 50s could do that submerged. She might have done some speed trials that way. In that era, they had not figured out the hull forms that would allow for that level of that kind of speed submerged. Yeah, 8 to 10 knots was historical for Bilal. I would have been fine with 15 to 18 knots submerged. Okay? But 30 knots submerged? Give me a break. Once I know where you are as a submarine, if you do not have friends nearby to defend your hull, if I have a clear, straight line to you outside of my detection bubble, right, with the ability to get up to you and everything, you should be dead. You have put yourself in a position where I should be, as a destroyer, I should be able to murder you. There we go. Thank you, DJ. I didn't think it was that amazing for Nautilus, and it turns out I was right. So there we go. And launching these at this range is not going to generate hits. I'm going to back off and let the 2501 go do some digging. He's got a slightly better detection radius than I do. Well, it's better now that he's submerged even. I'll fire these because they literally have a 60-second reload. But I'm not expecting much out of them. They are quick, at least. Don't they hit decently hard? Oh, those are pretty good. Those are good torpedoes. All right. Okay, so we have the Shima in this cap. Oh, hello. Look who I found, ladies and gentlemen. Well, our Z-52 is apparently bad. Okay, so he's past me now. Oh, yep, I see him now. I got him over here. See the oil slick?
Your ass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker.
He's still heading south. Yep, he's still heading south.
Can't leave my ride behind.
There he is. Come here, you little son of a bitch. Okay, so it is the 4501. He's probably going to cut back, I'm guessing. Hey, what up?
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
Okay, he let me run over him. He's north of me now. Oh, good, our Kerfurst is just stupid. Oh, no, who was that died? I don't know. One of them. Oh, hey, what up, my dude? Look who I found. Is he running a ram flag? It's not even going to show me. How is... I have 20,000 hit points. How is that even possible? That should not have worked. Apparently I have to be running ram flags now on every submarine, on every destroyer. Fine. I've never had a sub. I have had mutual destruction when I've ran to sub. I've never had a sub ram me to mutual destruction. Yeah, Chinko, we were looking at that earlier. It doesn't make any sense. That should not have worked. Well, no cockroaches to murder in this game. I still get credit for that one, though. They do not, Andrew. They do not. Nobody gets a built-in ram flag.
Let's rock. So many babes. So little time. Don't worry, girls, there's plenty of Duke to go around.
They're going to have probably at least one radar. I'm betting the Minnow is a Manitar. Not excited to see W Shino. I outspot the rest. Their Fletcher does not have Concealment Expert, which is a little shocking. I'm going to play the edge of the map for now and do some spotting, and then we'll see how this shakes out. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to get some use out of my defensive fire this game, too. So, Chinko, you can you can still mount signal flags on submarines. It's just a game mechanic. Does it make sense? Nah. Is it legal? Yeah, it's legal. But he's coming up from the deep, and I'm turning to, like, he should not... it doesn't make any sense that he should be able to ram me at full speed. Stop saying that, Xanda. He did not make this map. When he actually designs a map and codes it into the game, he can start calling it his map. That's a problem. I am not trusting this. Okay, boys. I served him up for you. There we go. Are you gonna beat yourself? Okay, you must be radar. No, you are smoke. Look at that. I'm playing a very dangerous game on this flank. We're going to get flipped so that I can run back to my team if I need to. It's not that. It's just he uses that language like it's mine. I'm like, by that definition, every map in the game was already mine because I've done every single... There was a time I did all the voiceovers on my own without help from anybody else. Okay, Minotaur's dead. Yodo gets the kill. Let's go.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Okay. Let's pitch in here.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
Okay. Kleber exerts his dominance over mid. Minotaur down here has died. Aki is trying to run. Let's get in here and steal D away from these clowns. Maybe I can sink some torps into the Henri. I love Velos Rightsy. I really do. She's a good boat. Xanda, I'll say my favorite voiceover that we ever did was, or that I ever got done, was way back in the day. I got Jingles to do one of them. He did the one for Northern Waters for one of the events, and I particularly liked the script that I wrote, and the way that he did the voice work for it was top notch. That's always been my favorite video voiceover that we've gotten done. Oh, hey, torpedoes. You're like stationary back here. Well, here. Have some of that and see what happens.
got such good gas mileage.
All right, we're going to get back a little bit from this Henri. I'm a little too close to him for comfort in my mind. Make sure my A is still turned off, and it is. All right, well, they burned down the Riga. Can't say that makes me very happy.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
And there went all of your planes. Bye-bye. I'd love it if these battleships would help me murder this Henri. I don't know why this is taking so long. Looks like the Holland might be coming back to mid, but I sort of don't like leaving this Akazuki down here to do whatever he wants. No, she is a Fletcher. Velos is 100% a Fletcher. I see Aki smoke. I see Aki smoke. You know what that means. It's time to go a-murderin'. Let's go.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Only one Torprak. Quick reloading. 60-second reload in the build that I play. Which means you get a lot of work out of these torpedoes if you keep putting yourself in a position to use them. But they're still Fletcher guns. I only have 4 guns instead of 5, but they're on a 2-second reload or 2 point something. They're very quick. I get the American depth charges, which are amazing. I get defensive fire and smoke and engine boost. I get all 3. I don't have to choose between engine and defensive fire, which I'm a huge fan of. Why did you stop shooting? Oh, hey, what up? Bye-bye. Bye, guy. All right. All right, backfield is officially cleaned up. They are down to only half strength. We own all the caps. At this point, the best thing I can do is play the backfield, do a little spotting for to keep these guys onto the Henri and the Repub. Maybe pick up the Holland and finish him off. We'll see how it goes. Holland is not a gunfight I'm excited about. Truth be told.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Who's back there? Oh, that was Yorktown smoke covering that retreat. Ah, there's the Holland. All right, what are you going to do now, Holland? You got picked up by planes. Yodo's on one side. Repub's on the other. Feels like you're in trouble. What's my torpedo range? Henri may be out of range. We'll see how it goes. Yodo's going to finish you off. I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother, although I probably should, because the game's going to end. Well, let's go for some cheap damage in our last 15 seconds here. And then we can call it... Oh, Henri got a kill. Time extension. Let's go. Oh, no, guys. I'm gonna get hit by a battleship. Whatever.
Another day, another development.
Well, not a pile of damage, but a lot of good board control that game. So, right, see, I have this conversation a lot. People ask me about RPF, and I guess for me, I've been playing Destroyers so long, it's generally not that hard to figure out where Destroyers are. You know, go back to that example. Go back to me running down the Akizuki here, okay? He hasn't been spotted in a while. There's nothing preventing him from moving back towards the cap or pushing that Yamato in a little closer if he wants to. He ends up smoking to give away his position. Now I know exactly where to look. He stops firing as I approach, so now I know he's not in his smoke anymore. I have to be frosty. I'm going to end up in a gun engagement. He's not going to be there, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, Deej, give me a minute. So... short version is that with enough experience, as great a tool as RPF is, I find it's not always necessary to know where to look for the destroyers. And that's not to say it's not a useful tool. Quite the opposite. There are times I wish I had it. There are times I find it would be very handy to help me hunt cockroaches. Because cockroaches have this annoying propensity to go deep, not be spotted for a while, and then appear someplace you didn't expect. And in that instance, I find RPF to be much more useful. Now, you also have to keep in mind that my criticism of RPF is RPF in randoms, in like solo play, okay? If you're divvying up with somebody, or you're playing in clan battles, or you're playing in any kind of competitive mode, a competitive event, where you're going to be openly and actively communicating on voice with the other players on your team, RPF is an amazing tool, right? You will get tons of value out of that skill because you're using it the way that it's meant to be used by coordinating with other players to go, well, mine points here. Well, mine points here. Well, that tells us he's in this grid square. That kind of thing, right? Which is the way it was literally used historically. Radiolocation finding was done back in the day. So if you're going to be actively coordinating with other players on your team, multiple people having radiolocation is... c'est magnifique, n'est-ce pas? But like if it's just you solo derping around in a game, it's of whatever value you decide to place on it. And for me, frequently I find the value is not worth 4 points. Yeah, Azure, it's just whatever the closest ship is that is on the surface. It will not show you submerged targets. So it'll pick up a submarine until he dives. As soon as he dives, it's gonna change. It's gonna shift, right? DJ, are you here? Are you logged in here? Yeah. Boop. And that's fine. Some people feel that way, chicken. There's nothing wrong with that opinion. I don't share it, but I'm a crusty old DD player who's been doing this 9 years. So to me, I played the game and had to teach myself destroyer tactics and learn them years before RPF and radiolocation was even available in the game. And when they added it, everybody was like, I remember when they added it, people were like, oh, it's the end of Destroyer. No one will ever, Destroyers are over. They're so, and it was like, no. In fact, there's even a whole, when you play competitive events, right? When you talk to these guys that play King of the Sea a lot, or that they're really good at it, okay? They're good enough. They know how to use the opponent's radiolocation against them. Some serious gigabrain plays going on at these big cash tournaments, guys. But it's the truth, right? Once you understand the mechanics of how radiolocation works, and you know that the other team has it, you can start using it against them in competitive play. And you see teams do this. You'll see destroyers get together and then rotate out before just swapping out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine an engagement around a cap circle where you and one of your teammates have RPF, and you know that you've beat up the opposing destroyer. He's been spotted a couple of times, maybe got radared. He's down to low HP. The opposing team then wants to rotate in a fresh destroyer from the other cap, maybe one that hasn't been spotted in a while. And you want to do this without necessarily tipping your hand to the opposing team. What you could do, right? Imagine a circle. If you drive your damaged destroyer out this way, and you bring your new destroyer in from this way, you run the risk of giving the opponent information, because while they're sitting here, they're looking at their screen, their RPF's over here, and suddenly, boop, it swaps over, and they're going to go, something has changed. Either they've moved up a bigger ship that I haven't spotted yet, or they're bringing in a fresh destroyer. But if you rotate that destroyer around to where you want the other one to come in from, and they swap at roughly the same time, the opponent's RPF doesn't necessarily know that what's happened is you've brought in a fresh destroyer. Those kinds of things, right? And is it, are they game breaking? No, but it's fun to watch players use that information against their opponents. Isn't the cone, it's like a full point. I think it's a full point. A point is 12.5 degrees, a point on the compass. Something like that. It's like a full point. So it's fairly wide, right? But it gives you a general sense of, this direction, right? That kind of thing. DJ's going tier 7. Somebody just put a request in Orcon. DJ, do you mind doing 8? Or do you want to stick with 7? Right, see, it is a great tool when you want to avoid... So it's... RPF is a great tool against destroyers when you don't necessarily want to blunder into one. So using it on a high detection boat, like a Kleber or like a Marceau, also has value. Ski, thank you for the follow. There's a lot of great uses for the skill, don't get me wrong. In my opinion, once you have enough skill in understanding destroyer play, you do not necessarily need RPF to effectively hunt opposing destroyers. That's my main contention. We'll take this Orcon request, because I like Orcon. I think she's a very, very good boat. Oh, no, you absolutely can, Gailron. 100% you can. 100% you can. This is my point. Like, again, RPF is a really, really interesting tactical tool.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Right, see. Thank you kindly. I appreciate this sub. It's a fabulous tactical tool, right? In randoms, again, most of my play is solo, so your mileage is going to vary based on how you play the game. But if you play solo, most of the time, in my experience, you're going to get limited value out of RPF. You play in a div, you play in a lot of groups, you will absolutely get value, 100%. You will get use out of it, especially if more than one person in the groups that you're hanging out with has it. If 2 of you have it, imagine a div. Just pick it. I'm spitballing. Imagine a div of 2 destroyers and let's say a radar cruiser, and you're working a cap. I can put my 2 destroyers on roughly, opposing corners of the cap and have an idea where to look for the opposing destroyer, and have a radar to fluff him out when I want him, and probably have more than one smoke to cover my radar cruiser near the cap. That's amazing. That's a great div, right? That's a great div. All right, so we are bottom tier. What do they got? Shima, gearing, 1 cockroach to step on, 2 radars, 1 long, 1 short. And we have 1 long, 1 short as well. Now, I do not have smoke. I do have a heal.
It's game time.
We have 1 long, 1 short, and me. What is my depth charges? My depth charges are mediocre. So I am not the American submarine murdering machine that I have been driving this evening. But these are not the pathetically terrible European destroyer charges either. They're closer to the French or the Italians. They're a little more middle of the road. I gotta think about how I want to play this engagement. I don't know who I'm gonna be up against yet. I don't have smoke for you in this destroyer, Deej, so Find some islands and snuggle up. Ski, I appreciate that. You're welcome. I will not pretend that I am the best teacher ever when it comes to boats, because there are times that I'll do stuff that even I don't understand why the hell I'm doing. Witness some of the games that I started this evening doing, right? Just like, what am I doing? Why am I playing like an idiot right now? But I find that what I do like to do is sit down and explain to people why I'm doing it. Now, that doesn't mean it's the right play. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. But at least when it's the wrong play, I can explain and I can justify. I can at least go back and say, well, that's why I did it, right? This was the thought process when I made this move. Nobody's in C yet. They've got somebody in B. The Tallinn is in B. Really? You're not lit yet.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I don't like that the Holland is over there. Who's that? That's a lava! Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I got a whiskey. Big whiskey. Shimma's in B. That means I might be looking at gearing or fancy Italian thing. Gearing. Aventurier, or whatever they call it, is over at A. So I may be looking at the gearing here. Maybe. How new? Shimma's bailing. What is this guy doing? Gearing's on the edge of the map.
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
Okay. Now, we've got this whiskey right here. Oh, good. He's turning into my torpedo salvo. That makes me happy. Holland's coming back in looking for this Shimma. I'm now inside the Tallinn radar range, which I am very unexcited about. Ooh, that Howden Liu's in trouble. He got smashed. Hi, Shimma. How we doing? I'm just here to drive you out of the cap, sir. All right, so our team at A, not exactly covering themselves in glory. Tallinn is leaving.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Shimma's coming back. Uh-oh. You're in trouble again, sir. There we go. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him and I'll keep torping him. Let's go. I don't like that he's in here trying to steal my cap. I'm gonna have to go kill this gearing. Come on, Wisconsin. You're killing me right now. The Shimma's about to come around the corner. I'm gonna have to murder him. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. They finally killed him. Okay. Okay, this whiskey is right here. So here's what we're going to do. For starters, I got to get away from the Wisconsin. He's about to spot me, and that's bad. Because I'm on top of him, and he will not care for that. When my torpedoes come up, oh my god. We're 5 ships down. What in the absolute hell is happening here? Why did it take these guys forever to kill a Howden Liu? Oh my god. Every single ship that went to A died and accomplished nothing. They just went over there and died. They literally just, like, melted like butter. Like, absolutely unbelievable what I'm watching right now.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Well, Mr. October, I tried. Effing wow. Effing wow. The only ship that died was the one that I kept spotted forever and ever and ever. Wow. Wow. I just... Yikes. That's a yikes. Okay, well, let's go back to 7, Deej. At 7, we won't get pulled into those terrible tier 10 games like that again. Fingers crossed. Well, can't legally happen. Might be a terrible tier 9 game. You wanted to play Atlanta. Let me find a destroyer. I like Mahan. I haven't played Mahan in a while. Let's play Mahan. Good night, Rightsy. Get some sleep. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks again for the sub. I don't know, Hetman. Part of me still misses the days where when you played badly enough, it cost you money. Like, you would actively lose money. Like, I'll give you an example. Those crappy Belfast games I had at the top of the stream, I deserve to lose money on those games. I played so badly. There used to be a time in the game that was normal, that when you played like an absolute derp, you lost money. To the point where if you played like an idiot derp at high tier, you couldn't keep playing high tier because you would go broke. Unless you played like hundreds of games of middle tier just to earn cash, right? Nice one, Gladius. And so there's a part of me sometimes that misses that, right? Because it meant that when people got to high tier, it was a double-edged sword, right? There were times at high tier that it was so punishing, no one would take risks for any reason at all. None. Not one. There were times, however, that it was a redeeming thing because it meant people actually cared about how well they played and whether they tried to win or not. They have, Gaelron. They have. Running a super ship. So running a super ship is in the current economy is a, I don't want to use the term double-edged sword. It's it kind of is a double-edged sword, though. It kind of is, for lack of a better way to put it. They have a closer a closer impact to your bottom line as to what old tier 10 used to be, right? unless you have a really good game in a super ship, you probably won't make a lot of money. Okay. But the other thing is also that super ship matchmaking is so punishing because you spend forever sitting in queue. DJ, I'm going to leave you some smoke up here and then go play off. I'm going to leave you some smoke like in here and then go play over here and spot for you.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
So when you queue up in a super ship, you spend way more time than normal, a tier 10, in the queue, and then you generally get less economic return in exchange for your pain. I'm going to start the smoke right here, Deej.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I'm going to J-hook it back towards the east here. You can point your bow wherever you want when it comes time to leave. You do you. I'm just going to leave you a gap here, and I'm going to go spot. And let you do all the farming and the nuking and the murdering that you want to do from the safety and comfort of your own precious smoke cloud. And that's it. Last puff. She's done.
Another disembowelment.
Oh, hey, what up? I have an Atlanta backing me up, son. I'm betting you don't. I'm betting you don't. Watch him push this speed boost and run.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Really? Okay.
Better.
Oh, Gokasi said no thank you. Well, there went their top tier destroyer, so that feels pretty good.
Good game.
Oh, Cluster. Oh, you just made me so happy. Juffafa. Dunham.com. Oh, that is so funny. All right. Ismail is making some bad maneuvering choices. Let's see if we can encourage him to continue doing so. I don't think those are going to land. I also don't know what else I'm going to find out here. Probably not much at this point. But I'm going to keep looking. Yeah, he's got his line now. So I didn't expect anything out of those, and I'm going to be rewarded with nothing. However, we'll keep spotting for the team, so they can continue to be doing team things.
I'm gonna run for
Okay. Agla and Hobart just, you know, doing their thing here. All right, boys, I'm going to leave you some smoke. Again,
time to put on the beer goggles.
I'm going to run it in an angle for you here. So as you come around the corner, you can drive into it some. I'm going to try and tuck it up next to this island as best I can. Ismail looks like he might be playing for the gap. Ahmed is easily the best. Although I will say, Walter is really good. Walter is really good. Have you guys seen Dunham doing a Walter as Joe Biden? Like, that crap was hilarious. That crap was amazing. All right, we can run due south now. I should put some torps into this Fuso.
Welcome.
Quincy for the follow, thank you much.
Jurassic.
What's up, Zat? Speaking of Arizona. All right, Ismail bought it. Galicia won that torpedo duel. I'm going to get some spots on this Fuso for you in a sec here, guys. Ooh, the Gade's coming back. Bold. Oh, you're home. Oh, right. I forgot you were for some reason, I thought you were still in Arizona. But then you sent pictures today of being at the airport. So, yeah, I'm less of an idiot. Hopefully. That smoke didn't last nearly as long as I thought it would. Where did this Gade go? Where, oh, where has my little Gade gone? Where, oh, where can he be?
Welcome.
Got an Ashigara.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, hey! What is up, my dude? How you doing? Oh, yeah, your AP doesn't frighten me, man. You're okay. Ashigara still firing AP at me. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, he's pushing. A bold choice, if I do say so myself.
I saw, I kicked ass.
Oh, now you found your HE. See, now I have to be careful, because your HE will do horrible things to me. Alright. I'm going to use my last smoke selfishly. I've tried to donate the other smokes to my team. And that has been met with only mixed success, not for anything they've done, but because the enemy team has continued to run like cowards the entire game. Okay, the good news is the Ashigara will not make it. Well done, DJ. I got a little bit of smoke here for you, DJ, if you want it. I think I can probably go finish off the Gade for you, so give me a minute. So you got island cover or you got smoke, help yourself. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's see. Who is that? Fragulous. What a great name. Alright.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Let's get up here and get into this cap circle and start making a right royal nuisance of ourselves. Okay. Marblehead's still in the cap. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm gonna get up to the top end of the cap. At a minimum, I want to see if I can get some AP into this guy. Or is he gonna stay in the cap? He's gonna leave? He's probably gonna leave. My money's on him bailing. Oh. The Gade lives, ladies and gentlemen. But not for long. And you didn't make it.
I shot, you died.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Was that... Oh, Crumpet with a bunch of gifted subs. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Oh, this guy's turned back the other way. That's fine. You do that. Let's just hold still for a minute. Need to let the Fuso miss me and then do my little John Cena impression. And then we can get back to the business of capping. I'm out of smoke, boys, so you're kind of on your own in that regard. Thank you, Crumpet. Appreciate you. We started the night with some really, really bad Belfast games. Like, I played like an idiot. It was bad. It was one of those times. Zaf, do you ever have times where you log into the game and you play a game and you're like, have I like completely regressed to the point where I don't know how to do this anymore? Do you ever have one of those moments? I had a couple of those to start the stream. Let's just put it that way. Yep. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. It makes me feel a little better to know that I'm not alone in this.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you were trying to stream off your laptop. That doesn't shock me, frankly. All right, my money says Fiji's going to appear right here in a sec. Oh, look at that. He surprised me, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. I'm bow onto you, man. You're really... Oh, see, look at that. I can Citadel you, sir. I mean, you're going to kill me. Probably. I need to be able to... Why can't I Citadel you again? There we go. Oh, I was trying to get my torpedoes online. That's fine. Y'all can finish him off. I was able to Citadel a Fiji, though. That feels pretty good. Let him to Deej. Oh, Deej died already. I missed that. That's all right. Y'all can kill him. Come on. It's not hard to kill Fiji. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Stop firing AP down his throat, Gokase. That ain't how that's going to work. Stop. Stop. Why are you... Stop. There you go. Good Lord. Stop firing AP at his nose. I'm thinking that's going to work. I mean, I tried, Wix. If I'd managed to get my torpedoes off, I probably should have tried for the torpedo salvo about 5 seconds, a little earlier than I did, right? When I had a little more HP, I might have been able to pull it off. That's the thing about, when you're a destroyer going bow or stern into a British light cruiser. You're not immune to him. You're just going to take way less damage than you would otherwise. No problem, Adel. Thanks for being here. Ooh. Excuse me. All right, how are we doing on time? Well, we got plenty of time. Well, they're probably looks like they're going to claim this one up here. I'm curious to see where I landed though. This is one of those games. Oh, Atlanta's a great boat, DJ. This is one of those games where I look back and go, I feel like I played like a really good teammate, and I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of XP for it. I only have one kill. I bet I only have 40,000 damage. I didn't get a cap. I've got less than 20,000 spotting damage. But I moved up. I spotted for the team the whole way. I put 2 big old smoke screens out for my guys to fight from behind. But the enemy team spent so much time running away from me that I wasn't able to. Nobody was able to really get any use out of them. So it feels kind of bad.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Dallas knows he can't win. He's just trying to get as much XP out of it before he goes out the door as he can. Mm-hmm. Indrak bought a badass game. I'd comp DJ, but I can't. GGHC, were you on the other team?
You did.
Or were you on my team and I missed it?
Son of a bitch, you did.
Oh, is this you here, maybe? Probably. I'm guessing. Welcome, and thanks for the resub. A win is nice. Oh, that's unfortunate, Wix. That's unfortunate. Black, he says. All right, what do we got? We got at 9. If he's going to play black, me playing another radar one is not going to be good. If he's going to play black, let me play Johnston. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, no worries, Deej. I am just glad you're able to come hang out for a bit. Yeah, I'll just play it like it is. Let's go. We'll go wolf packing. Let's go wolf packing. Let's do it. Zath, I have not had any luck in loading replays older than 1 patch. Can you go farther back? If it's within the most recent 1 patch, I've found I can still get the replay to come up. It's work, but you can do it. Yeah, if it's just last patch Wix, then it's still doable for until like next week when they patch the game again. I saw the Florida die. Oh no, the Florida was the guy that got all the way into our original backfield. Okay. Well, Quincy, may thy knife chip and shatter. All right. You got a radar. Cleveland's got a radar. Seattle's got a radar, and we have sorry, I'm looking at our team. Cleveland, Donskoy, and Black. Okay. And then we have Lexing. Ooh, we have Lex planes. And we have Nebraska planes. Ooh, I like all of these things. Okay. Now, this is going to be arms race. So what ticks me off about this is that the idea of going wolf packing does not feel amazing in arms race. Do we want to try for this reload buff here in the channel, Deej? I'm kind of 2 minds. Like, you know what? We're here. Let's do it. Let's just screw it. Let's just go for it. And if it works, yay! And if it doesn't, whatever. Now, the Bolognese does not have radar. He does have quick firing. It's a light cruiser. He's got pretty good guns. Let's see if we can piss off the Pobeda on our way in. I'm going to wait till he gets close.
Power on.
Well, I'll wait less now that he's on top of us. Ooh. That strike did not make it, ladies and gentlemen. That feels pretty good. Johnston's AA, ladies and gentlemen. We love all of it. 10 big ones already. Let's go. That feels like a defensive fire well used. All right, the Bolognese's bailing on us. So we're on our own here.
Crazy son of a
Crumpet with 10 more. Goodness gracious. Thank you very much. Look at you guys. Mikey with some bits. Awesome. Thank you. Look out. Look out. Look out. Okay, you're clear. Those are Jaeger torps. That means the Jaeger is on this flank somewhere.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
My torps are still loading because reasons, so. Okay, we got an HP buff. Was that Mike with more bits? More bits for Mikey. Thank you so much. Oh, my A is still on. Turn that off. All right, we got this buff. Let's go. I think what we want to do now, Deej, I'm going to get flipped. Let's go hunt that Jaeger along the edge of the map. He's over there somewhere. It's going to take me a sec to get turned, but I think it's the right play. Between you and I, we can just absolutely ruin that guy's day. And there's very, very little he can do about it for reasons. Oh, never mind. The Seattle's there. That's a problem. That's a huge irritating problem. Okay. I think you're going to get some torpits, though. Looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, you're going to get at least 2 or 3 torpits on this guy. Looks like 3. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that North Carolina's in trouble. Nice. Black strikes again. All right. I need somebody to murder this clown.
I can kill it.
Let's make it happen, boys.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
It's a Seattle. Just kill it. It's not hard to kill a Seattle.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Gucci, Gucci. You've got a lot of guts.
Okay, he's going to snuggle up to that island. He basically has to. Ugh. Yeah, I know. We know he's out there.
Just getting warmed up.
Oh, hi. I'm spotted, Deej. Give me a radar, please. Thank you. Oh, why am I not in burst mode? What the hell? Well, one of his tubes is dead. Even if he lives, he's in trouble. I don't think he's going to live. Nope. Nicely done. Okay. Now we just have to murder this ridiculous, irritating Seattle on this flank.
Wow, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
All right, I'm going back for these. I'll tell you what. We have a 3-ship lead.
If I promise to kill you last,
DJ, I'm going to grab this buff right here and then cut back to this way. Unless you want me to... what are you going to do? You going to swing out and try to spot that Seattle? Okay, actually, no. I'm going to move it and catch this buff. I'm just going to stay closer to you. I'll cut back through the channel to grab those other 2 in a minute.
power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
He's nestled in tight back there somewhere. Russian planes, all dead.
After a few days of R&R, I'll be ready for more action.
Oh, hey Fletcher. How we doing? Oh, please. Oh, that's bad for me, isn't it? Whatever. Y'all can kill him anytime you want, by the way. Y'all just feel free. Don't let me stop you or nothing.
I shot, you die.
Thank you.
Damn, I love this.
All right. Beta's going to drop some torpedoes in my face. I sort of don't care. I will glide through them effortlessly like they weren't there. Okay. Do. Well, guys, we're killing planes. Oh, was that you, Quincy? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, that was you. Dope. Wow. Your team is struggling hard, my friend. Seattle basically just pinned himself up against that island. I'm not going back for another buff. We're gonna go carrier hunting. Let's go.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Quincy, your battleship play is terrible. Look at this. 4 of them all clustered in a corner. That's awful. That's just sad. Well, so Gilron, it was a bit of a double error too, because he can't leave there, right? Because he doesn't. I mean, as soon as somebody, we 100% did, Deej. He can't leave there because he can't push. He doesn't have the equipment to push effectively in that boat.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I think I'm going to clip him in the stern with one. Yep. There we go. Brothers in arms, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This is a good game to finish the night on, DJ. This is some good destroyer team play right here. Well, he can't, so not only can he not push, he can't leave, and he also, as soon as somebody pushes him, he has nothing, right? That's not a Seattle is not a torpedo-armed cruiser. When I see players camp up against an island in an American light cruiser, I get a little frustrated, depending on the ship, because I'm like, you don't have the options that you need. In a heavy cruise, if you're playing a Des Moines and somebody tries to push you, there's a very good chance you'll just annihilate them before they get their torpedoes off, right? Depending on the ship and the engagement and all kind of other factors. But there's a very real chance that your AP will simply end his life before he's able to meaningfully impact you at close range. In an American light cruiser, you can't say that. You probably don't have the torpedoes, depending on the light cruiser in question. Atlanta being like one of the exceptions. But like Seattle and Wichita and Jacksonville don't have torpedoes. You really don't want to trap yourself without a way out, right? Because you're Boise, good example, right? You don't want to camp without a plan, and you don't want to get caught there with battleships in your face. Go back and look at that. Go back and consider the map, right? He's up against an island on the 10 line. He's moved south far enough to get shots at me and then retreated back. What he the play at that point, he has to leave. He cannot stay there. Staying is death. But what he stayed and proved it. But the point is that the correct play, if you want to stay in the game and have a shot at earning more experience and more cash, is to get the hell out of there. Because there's 2 battleships behind me that are going to keep coming at you. You don't frighten them at all. You're a Seattle, and that's a Nebraska. He doesn't care about your pop guns. Oh, he'll burn. He'll take some damage. He'll use a heal, and then he'll slap you with his 16-inch guns and laugh while he does it. And you're going to be like, ow, ow, ow. You're a Seattle. That's how this is going to end. So you have to leave. The play is reverse back behind the island, use the 10 line and the island as cover, and flee and run for the hills. But if you sit there, all you do is basically guarantee your death. Thank you, DJ. Appreciate it. Yeah, agreed, Cluster. Like, once he's the last surviving member of his team on that flank, it's time to go, okay? A Seattle is not going to hold that flank on its own, It's not a thing. I am legit shocked at how many Russian planes I got to kill that game. That does not feel normal. I was wiping out entire Russian strikes before they landed. I mean, I'm happy, but that is unusual. Interesting. Okay. You're right, Gailron. You're right, Gailron. Some Battleship players, it's very possible, Hujan. Some Battleship players do play that way. But what I find is that, well, Striker, that was intentional. There was only one time I had my AA up and on when he came in at max range. Well, maybe 2 times, but one time it's because I had a tick of defensive fire still burning, and he was coming back. I'm not wasting that. That's free XP. That's more plane kills. That's more experience. I'm not throwing that away, right? So Chicken Buffalo is getting buffed next patch to the shock of everybody because, like, the ship is already quite good and they're going to buff it. Like, okay. Really, Striker? That's interesting. I've never had this experience with the Russian planes. Usually their plane health is so high, they're hard to get rid of. Castle requested Benham, and I, for some reason, just failed at picking it up, so let me go do that. Now, Benham is a boat I will probably not hunt submarines in. I say that now, but, like, I doubt it. It feels unlikely. Benham.com. All right, I'm running a 19-point captain. Yeah, that's fine. Old Fletcher captain. Old Fletcher captain gets the job done. Yeah, that's good. Might as well take a ram flag. Apparently, I'm going to need it. Apparently, ram flag is the new sex for destroyers. All the hotness. I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm going to start putting ram flags on all my destroyers. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to do all that. I should just go through and put ram flags on everything. You get a ram flag, and you get a ram flag. What was I playing again? Benham. There we go. I'll get around to it. Okay. Pure torpedo reload, all the speed buff skills. Oh, man, I haven't played this boat in a long time. There we go. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, let's do it. Benham. Benham for Castle Bravo. It has been a hot minute since I played this ship. They are, Striker. I read that today. I finally sat down today and read the article about the AA testing and the AA changes. I have not played the server. I have no intention of playing the test server. We talked about that earlier. I'm not a big believer in spending my time testing mechanics that may or may not come to live. I'd rather it come to live, and then I'll give you my opinion on it. I don't have time for much else in my world. With that said, though, I thought it was interesting that defensive fire now pushes your AA range out to 7 kilometers. There was a time, most people don't remember this anymore, right? Oh, I'm very excited for Buffalo's changes. There was a time that it was very common, the average ship, the average cruiser in World of Warships, the AA radius was 7.2 kilometers. That was typical. That was everyday Joe Bob, you, me, everybody, almost every bloody destroyer in the game. I'm sorry, cruiser in the game had 7.2 kilometer AA bubble. Because every cruiser in the game started with a 5.8 kilometer AA bubble, and then there was I think it was a 2 or a 3-point captain skill, I no longer remember, that turned the range of your AA up 20%. But what you have to think of, don't think of it as the range, think of it as the area of a circle, right? So what would happen is if I took a 5... I actually used to have a presentation that I was building on this. I wonder if I still have a copy. I bet I don't anymore. But I had this beautiful AA presentation where I ran the math and demonstrated the changes of basically going from a 5.8 bubble and running the area of the circle out to a 7.2 bubble and running the area of the circle. And it was like 45% larger or something. It was crazy. And so then consider that a typical map, as an example, is, what's the range on these? 10.5? Okay, these are basically flat. They're slightly understrength Fletcher torps. Okay. A typical AA bubble is, you know, what? I'm sorry. So now a typical game is like 4 or 5 cruisers. They've all got 7.2 kilometers of range, let's say. That is a lot of space that you did not want to fly planes through. And so I want to be nowhere near this stupid Puerto Rico. We're bailing the hell out of here. And so it radically impacted what carriers got played, how people played carriers, yada, yada, yada. There was a lot of different things that extra buff to range screwed up. When they took that away, right, in the new system, the new AA system, it really improved, in my opinion, how a lot of different mechanics worked with regards to anti-aircraft fire. Because now anti-aircraft fire was limited in range, and it gave carrier players more space on the map to work, which was important. They needed to be looking for those good firing angles, and they finally could now. But suddenly, now Wargaming is like, oh no, we're going to take that away. And I'm going, I'm not sure that's a good idea, boys. Truth be told, I'm not sold. Who's up there? Oh, it's the Lushun. It's the Lushun running interference. Well, I can't push a Puerto Rico, boys. He's got 10-kilometer radar and way bigger guns than me. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll help you out here. We'll see if we can't run down this Lushun.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I want to sneak through this gap and get this buff. Okay, good. Puerto Rico bought it. I just got to sneak through the gap here. Well, I'm dead. I'm so tired of games like this. I can't get anybody to help me.
In the morning.
Just murder me. These clowns want to sit in spawn. It's no wonder we're going to lose. There's a reason Benham and I don't get along. She's still a torpedo boat, and there are times that I want to be a gunboat, and Benham can't do that. Plus, I'm up against a whole bunch of people while my battleship's like, oh my god, islands! These islands are so amazing! I have to hug them! Like, their guys are like out where they have shooting angles, and my guys aren't. So, oh well. I hate that map into torpedo destroyer. Hotspot is legit one of the worst maps you can ever play as a torpedo destroyer. There are so few good places to like fire torpedoes in that map. It's like, well, the 1 line and the 10 line in the middle of the map's like, well, somebody might be there, but probably not. This is better, but not amazing. What's in the queue right now? Nothing. But I'm going to be knocking off here shortly. It's been 3 hours, and I gotta get some sleep. I mean, apparently they give all the best presents, Flaming, because I seem to keep running into Battleship players who know nothing but how to go hump an island. It's like, guys, you're not a cruiser. You're a Battleship. You have 100,000 hit points and 4 heals. Maybe you should go play like it.
I always said if there's a way to go, it would have something to do with women, whips, and oil.
Ah, it's a main. I haven't seen one of these around. Is Maine's not fully released yet, right? Yes, I'm aware, Xanda. Is Maine fully released, or is she still in, like, early access? You had to win a bid thing. I can't remember anymore. She's out? Okay, I'll have to go look. I don't think I bought one yet. I should probably... Okay, Hetman bought one. Okay, so she's out. I should go buy one. All right. So, any one of these destroyers is death for me. There's nothing on this team that I want to run into. I'm going to try for C, but I am not selling my ship for this cap. Not even a little bit. They have one radar, the Jacksonville. That's it. I like where your head's at, Flaming. I want to slide right in, right here. Perfect. That's exactly where I want to sit. I want to sit right here, ready to get the hell out of this cap when the time comes. Especially since the Zal ran off and left me to die. That's a Paolo Emilio. Do you have Hydro? Hydro would be good.
I like it. Fork you.
Okay, the Sherman coming into the bottom of the cap over there. That's fine. I want nothing to do with that guy. Y'all can have all the fun you want with him. There we go. Y'all need to go murder that Paolo. He has screwed up by the numbers. You need to go take care of it. There's the Jax. And he has 10-kilometer radar. Or no, he's 9-kilometer radar because he's light cruiser. Okay. Excellent. You can murder the Paolo. Well done. Thank you very much. All right. I don't know what this guy's doing, but we're going to throw some torps down range because they reload quickly and I don't care. Well, there's a lot of different complaints about CV spotting, right?
Did you think I was
As a destroyer, one of my complaints has always been, hey, you're cutting into my XP. I don't like that at all. I'm betting I'm looking at a submarine trying to cap this. What do you bet? We know the Sherman is north. The gearing was last spotted south. Let's go see what's here. My money says submarine. My money says submarine.
Can't leave my ride.
Oh, crap. That's way worse than I was expecting. Yeah, they're coming for you, buddy. Yeah, you can't dodge them all. Am I gonna live against a Yodo at point blank range? I should never. That should never have worked. That should never have worked.
Got him!
A Yodo should destroy me at that range. I come around the corner at 2 kilometers. It's a Yodo. Well, my game's over. Or maybe not. Oh, hell, that's funny.
Kick your ass, bitch.
Oh, that was amazing. That is Yodo meets YOLO. That's what we're going to call that clip. That's exactly what we're going to call that clip, Castle. Yodo meets YOLO, because that is 100% exactly what happened. Satsuma just bailed out our Thrasher. Oh my god, that was hilarious. I can't believe that worked. I was just like, there's only one thing I can try. It either works or it doesn't. And holy hell, it worked. Like, that's funny. All right. Let's go battleship hunting. These guys are just busy running. I have no idea where their 4501 is. He hasn't even pinged the map. Like, he's just not pinging. I don't know where he is. Let's go mess with these guys. No, so he got at least a couple of salvos on me. For starters, I think the angle was so bad he could only get his bow turrets off. And his bow turrets are not probably going to be in, and at least one of those I think is masked because of the way his goofy turret arrangement works. Right? Because he has 2 at the deck level and 1 super firing. So I think he can only get 2 turrets on me because he's at such a steep angle. I can't believe that worked. That's hilarious. Let's go ruin a battleship's day. Thank you, Zend. I'll check it out later.
Oh, and it got such good gas.
It would feel good to step on another cockroach tonight, but I have no idea where this 4501 is. I haven't seen him pinging. I'm seeing no map notifications. I don't know where this guy is. I'll go back and look, Striker. If I watch the clip, he might have actually had all 3 on me. I don't know. It might have been a thing. It might not have been a thing. Yep, I'm racking up the spotting damage now. Let's go. This Yamato is not even firing. Okay, he is firing. He's just running. Okay, the 4501 is around. He's apparently in our spawn area or something. Which is wild. I wouldn't have called that, but okay. All right, Yami, what are we doing? Preussen, your buddy finally burned down. You're next. You have to know that, right? You have to know that. What am I, 5'8"? 5'8" on the surface? 5'9" on the surface. Okay. You can't run forever, man. The map eventually runs out. You're eventually going to run out of maps, sir. You're already on the J line. And the J line is expiring quickly. So, good luck in things. Enjoy. You're gonna need it. Okay, there's the 4501. He's finally been spotted. All right. Got a couple with a couple of floods. That feels pretty good. We're going to hit him with any more? Maybe? No, it looks like he meant... Nope, we're going to hit him one more in the bow. Boop. Is he still flooding? He is still flooding. That's all right. He was flooding and burning. He's dead either way. Now we can get back in the... We can get back in the game. Let's go be useful. Pop a speed boost.
Leave my ride behind.
Go do things. That was the most cowardly Yamato I think I've ever seen. That's true. Yodo's reload is bad. You're not wrong. There's a reason that that ship and I don't get along, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that the reload is terrible. Like, it's bad. It's bad, bad, bad. Well, the name of the main checks out. So, yeah, that checks out. Can confirm your team flop dead. I love that name. I love the name Flaming. It's so appropriate. Kayla Ron. That is Yodo to a T, isn't it? We gave it all the guns, but it can only shoot them twice. Then we have to change barrels. Night Owl, that's amazing. I love that line. That's good. That is genius. Now, I might still get some opportunities for torpedoes on some more super ships over here, which would be really cool. It's looking pretty good right now, I'm not going to lie. Things are looking positive. Maine looks like he's going to slow down. Ah, submarine. Right.
And it got such good gas mileage.
Well, I'm going to get one into each boat. And they got more coming. Yep. Ooh, I'm going to catch the devastation with one more. Two more in a flood. Love everything that just happened. This is a pretty good game for me and Benham, kids. I ain't gonna lie.
Coochie, 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 coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
I'm not gonna get a chance to murder the submarine, unfortunately. Game ends in 15 seconds. My torpedoes aren't even gonna hit anything, which is very sad. Unless they get a pity kill very quickly, which I don't think they're gonna get. Nope. I might get one or two more torpedo hits after time expires just for grins. Nope, not even time for that. There we go. I think we're gonna have to call it there, guys. I think we've reached the apex of ridiculousness for the night. I don't think it's going to get any better than that ridiculous Yodo kill, and we're going to have to just call it there. When the Tier 9 destroyer puts your super ships to shame, let's go. Buy a main. Don't play it, but buy it. That's just, I still can't explain what happened there. I have to watch that clip again. I did it. I literally did it, and I still have no idea what happened. I'm just like... Which main, Hetman? Ours had a great game. Our main had an amazing... Yeah, Matt had a great game. I mean, this poor guy, he did his best, didn't he? I mean, look at this. Like, he's trying, and the rest of his team's like, nah, you got this. You can just carry us. It's fine. Poor guy. It's sad to see a name like that and go, well, yeah, that figures. I legit feel bad for that dude. I've been that dude. I know exactly what that feels like. Well, guys, thank you. It has been an awesome evening. You guys have come in with subs and bits. We got to try out our new Crush a Bug sound, which was fun. Crumpet came in with a whole bunch of gifted subs. Thank you very much. This was a good stream. It didn't start off as a good stream. It did not start off as a good stream, but it was a good stream. Who was it I was talking to on the weekend? Was it 2 weekends ago?
The only good bug is a dead bug.
I'm trying to remember. It might have been, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was playing, we were doing role-playing stuff down in the studio. We were playing Pathfinder. We were doing our Pathfinder campaign. And so we broke for dinner or lunch, or I don't remember, I was cooking. And we were talking about boats. 2 or 3 of the guys in the group with us either are or have been boats players in the past. And they were like, I can't believe you still play that game. And I said, you know, I legit don't think I would if it weren't for my Twitch community. I said, if I think it was just me, I would have quit playing years ago. I said, but the fact that I can log in and have people come out and share my misery makes it hilarious. And they looked at me like, that's weird. And I'm like, isn't it? But it's fun. So I'm still kind of there. That's kind of where I'm still at. Thank you, Gladius. Appreciate you hanging out till the end here. It's been a good night. We should send a few of these raiders on to some other worthy boat streamer. Lord knows there's a few of those around. Especially since I got such a great crowd from the main raid earlier.
Is this not why you were here?
Let's see who we got going on. I'm looking. Excuse me. Goodness. Wow. Okay. You know, I don't think we have rated Sea Donkey in a while. Why don't we give that a go? We're all nervous. We're all nervous, Gaelrond, because Hollywood has... Chief, that is amazing. That's the kind of stuff that really is encouraging to hear. Thank you. I'm glad it helped. Mid-tier Mad Max is Kev. Did I miss Kev? I didn't even see Kev on the list. Oh, no, there's Kev. I'm an idiot. Yeah. But I rated Kev not too long ago. I feel like I rated him in the last couple weeks. I'm gonna rate Sea Donkey. Make sure I spelled it right. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. Hetman, I haven't actually seen Napoleon. Was it any good? Ridley Scott is very, it sounds sad, he's very uneven. Some of his films are amazing, and some of his films are like, but why? Like, I was having a conversation with a friend about Prometheus recently. We were talking about 80s classic films that I hadn't seen. And somebody was talking about Alien. I said I've seen both. I said the first two, they're excellent. The third one's okay. After that, they kind of fall off. And we got talking about, they were talking about like the new one. Guy was basically saying that in he'd seen the trailer for the new Alien film and basically was like, well, I saw the whole movie already. And I asked him, I said, did you guys see Prometheus? And the guy was like, no. I was like, don't waste your time. I said, it's 2.5 hours of watching people who you're told are highly intelligent make every stupid, horrible, bad decision they possibly could make, one after the other, in this long, unending chain of stupidity. I said, it's like watching drooling idiots explore space and wondering why they're dying. And they were like, I don't think I want to watch that. And I was like, don't. Your brain will thank you. So Ridley Scott is very up and down, was what I mean. Anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to hang it up. I will see you out there. We'll get back to YouTube, I promise. It's been a busy week. I've been sick. Luckily, things are getting back to normal. And there we go.
Hey, SeaRaptor coming in with a party of 360